Today, we're going to crack open the secret behind a classic poem by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow called Haunted Houses. And I'll tell you right now, that title, it's pretty misleading. To see what I mean, let's just start with a simple question. Seriously, just for a second, what's the first thing that pops into your head? Is it, shadowy figures, creaky doors, that feeling of cold dread? Yeah, for most of us, it's all about fear and spooky supernatural stuff. But this is where Longfellow just completely flips the script. He wants us to think about a totally different kind of haunting, one that isn't about being scared at all, but about being connected to every single person who came before us. And that brings us right to our first point. This poem absolutely rejects the traditional, terrifying idea of ghosts that we're so used to from movies and books. So what's so cool is how the poem opens. Right from the get-go, Longfellow makes this incredible universal claim. He's not talking about one spooky mansion on a hill somewhere. He's talking about every house, your house, my house. So, if every house is haunted, who are these ghosts? Well, according to the poem, they're harmless phantoms. They aren't here to scare us. They are literally just the lingering memories and echoes of everyone who has ever lived in that space. And this is the key. We have to completely throw out our old idea of what a phantom is. In Longfellow's world, a phantom is just the quiet, gentle presence of the past. It's a really beautiful concept, not a scary one at all. Okay, so now that we get what these phantoms are, let's talk about where they are. In this next part, we're going to look at the literal side of things, the idea that our actual physical homes are like containers for memory. The poem describes these memory ghosts as being completely undetectable. They glide through rooms, they float up and down stairs, but we can't see or hear them. They're just part of the atmosphere of the home itself. This line just illustrates their nature so perfectly. Think about it. Memories don't make a sound, right? They just exist, silently, right alongside us. It's a perfect way to capture that quiet, unobtrusive feeling. Now, this is one of the most powerful images in the whole poem. It suggests that whenever we gather together, we're never really alone. The memories of those who came before us are right there with us, as silent and as constant as the pictures on a wall. But just when you think you've got it all figured out, the poem pulls back a curtain and reveals this much, much deeper metaphorical layer. And this is where it gets really good. And there it is, the big twist. Longfellow isn't just talking about brick-and-mortar buildings. The real haunted house he's describing, it's our own mind, our own heart. Okay, let's break this down, because this is really the core of the whole thing. So on one level, the house is a literal, physical home, haunted by the memories of the people who used to live there. But on a deeper, metaphorical level, the house is you, your mind, haunted by the influence of everyone you've ever known. So who are these metaphorical ghosts then? Well, they're that childhood friend you lost touch with, or a grandparent who passed away, maybe a teacher who completely changed how you see the world. Even if they're not here anymore, their presence, their memory, their influence is still alive inside of you. So, if our current lives and these memories exist at the same time, how exactly do they connect? Well, the poem gives us this really beautiful, almost mystical explanation. He paints this picture of two parallel realities. You've got the world of sense, which is, everything we can see and touch and hear right now. And then, layered right on top of that is the spirit world, this invisible realm of thought and memory and influence. What an amazing image, right? The past, our memories, the influence of other people. It's not some far-off place. It's an atmosphere that's floating all around us, totally invisible, but always there, just like the air we breathe. And this is how those two worlds touch. The poem imagines this shimmering bridge of light that connects our physical world to that huge, vast realm of memory. And it's on this bridge that our thoughts and our memories, our phantoms, can travel back and forth between the past and the present. All right, let's bring all this together in our final section and really look at the ultimate message of this incredible poem. Why does this idea of haunting even matter? So here's the bottom line. Longfellow completely reclaims the word haunting. He transforms it from something negative and scary into something powerful and profound. To be haunted, in this sense, is to carry the legacy of other people. It's proof that a person's influence doesn't just stop when they die. When you really boil it all down, these are the big takeaways. The poem is showing us that life and death aren't separate things. They're deeply interconnected. The past is always, always with us, and our impact on the world keeps going long after we're gone.
And this really matters for every single one of us. It means we aren't just isolated individuals. We are like these living tapestries woven from the threads of everyone who came before us. Our families, our cultures, our shared history. They all haunt us, and in doing that, they make us who we are.
And that leaves us with one last kind of provocative thought to chew on. If our influence really does live on, if the things we do and say today become the memories that haunt the rooms and the minds of the future, well then, we all have a choice to make, don't we? What kind of ghost will you be?